Test 2. Alright, I'm going to attempt to make this Betty Crocker that we got from the Dollar Tree. It says ready in 3 steps. We will see. That's what it says. A half a stick of butter, margarine or spread, softened, not melted, a tablespoon of water, heat oven to 375 or 350. Stir, mix, soften butter, water, medium bowl till dough forms. Drop by rounded tablespoons 2 inches apart onto ungreased cookie sheet. Bake 11 to 13 minutes or until edges lightly gold. Cool 2 minutes. So let's get this. Oh, not bad on the sugar. Oh no, 34% sugar. All right, let's get this going. All right, so gotta cut this halfway and then let it get soft. Basically what I did is just pushed it down a little with a little wooden spoon, and I'm gonna let it get soft that way. So it's just gonna sit for a while. It could be sit for a good 30 minutes, 15 minutes, just depending the room temperature in the house. So let that happen and we'll get everything else ready. Okay, the butter is soft, so you can see how soft it is. It's been sitting out here for 30 minutes. You don't want it buttery. Got my teaspoon ready, and I got the Betty Crocker. I know they sell this in Walmart, all the stores as well, but we got this from the Dollar Tree. I think it might have been cheaper at the Dollar Tree, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we're gonna put the mix in here, and I'm making this cookies because I know not everyone can eat sugar and stuff, but there are a lot of people that watch our videos that can eat anything. And I like doing it this way than buying it already pre-doughed. All right, got my teaspoon of water. And then it says just to mix it up until it gets doughy. So in a situation like this, where I know I'm eating this much sugar, I make sure during the week that I stay away from anything like carbs or anything and stay more with the meat thing. So just remember that, guys, if you're just trying to stay away from sugar. When you make this here, just remember the rest of the week. You know, if you walk by an ice cream place or a cake place, do not attempt to eat sugar. I see it is coming doughy. And I love chocolate chip cookies. I like other types of cookies, but really my chocolate chip is the main go-to cookie. So, not that bad. It is sticky, I'll say that much. I think it's going to have a nice buttery flavor. I want to make sure. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. So again, guys, if you can't eat sugar, I'm sure they have sugar-free ones. If you're trying to keep an eye on what you're eating, just remember to not eat a lot of junk that week. Tone it down. All right. All right, let me get my hands cleaned up here a little bit, and then that's what it looks like. So far, so good. All right, I'm going to use my Martha Stewart non-stick pan because it says don't use butter or nothing. This pan will only be used for cookies or anything that does with non-stick. I'm not going to use this pan for like cooking chicken and stuff or any other thing. That's what I'll use this beat up pan for. But that pan there is only going to be for the cookies. So let's get this oven to 350 warmed up. As I get that ready, let's set this up here. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, I got it positioned. All right, let's get this ready. I'm going to use my 1 tablespoon. It says to keep it 2 inches apart. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's like I said, it makes so little of it. Like I was saying. So if you're keeping an eye on your sugar stuff like that, this is perfect to make. It's not a big, I feel like the big sticks is more for like a family versus just 2 people or 1 person by themselves. So it's coming along pretty good, better than the cake. I'm just gonna make, I know it, like it says anywhere from 11 to 13 minutes. So I will be keeping an eye on that oven there. I mean, I do have an electric oven. I don't know if a lot of you guys either have electric or gas. I haven't made cookies since, I want to say from 88 to 90 was the last time I made homemade cookies, or even the cookies from the tube thing. I think these are a heck of a lot. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of sugar in there, but compared to what they sell in the store, at least you know what you're getting in here versus what comes out the bag. And I don't know if I asked you guys what's your favorite cookie. Just leave it in the comment. But this is perfect. Oh, another thing, when you mix, take off any jewelry. Yeah, take off any jewelry. This one might be the Big Mama Jamma. Now, if you decide you want to make a Big Mama Jamma size cookies, of course, you'd have to keep an eye on the oven, but I'm going to try to scrape everything on this one here. Come on. There we go. So 2 inches apart. I don't know if that's 2 inches, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, that looks like a decent amount of inches there. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got a decent amount of inches right there. He might be the closest of everything here. Alrighty. You're waiting for that oven. I made 3, 6, 9 cookies. It's not bad. 9 cookies. I can deal with that. I can eat a cookie a day. Me and BB split that up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And she might give me an extra cookie there. That's a 5-day, 1 cookie a day week right there. If you're by yourself and you want to eat 2 cookies a day, that's fine. You eat all the cookies in one day, that's even better. But like I said, I'm not here to try to tell you guys how to eat, to be on a diet or whatever. All I'm saying is like, if you know you're gonna eat this, remember during the week, eat more meats, stay away from the carbs, breads, pasta, rice, and just eat a lot of meat and stuff. So let's wait for the oven to beep. All right, the oven is ready. Let's commence the cooking. First time I'm using that pan. All right, I'm gonna do it for the 13 minutes like it says. Only because, you know, you had the door open for a couple of seconds there. There we go. Let's hope they look like that. And those are nice sized cookies. Definitely. Nice sized cookies. Just the numbers will probably be at the 220 and stuff. That's as prepared. I'm talking about 220. It's all that goodness in there. But the sugar, that's what really gets you. So, and I know they have to have sugar-free cookies there. But like I said, it's all about knowing what you're going to do for the rest of the week. Let it cook. Wish me luck. Truth or dare time. It does smell good. Now it's for the visual. Alrighty. It says as long as the outsides are crispy. What do you think, baby? Yeah, I think so. Alrighty. Might have to be there a couple more minutes. I don't know. I'm just... I mean, it looks good. Looks moist. But it says as long as the browns are crisping on the side, which that one did, and that one did.
I put it in there for a couple more minutes.
Okay.
Two.
Alright. See, that's the thing. So I'll just put it for 3 because it's on $2.95. Here we go. Test 2. Test 2. Looks like it's getting there. A couple more minutes. Test 2. It's got to be brown on the edge. But again, don't forget the oven is not at 350, so. I'm going to give it a 5 because it's not on 350. Test 3. Oh no, that's telling me the oven's at 350. Okay, not yet. I jumped the gun. Test 20. Test 20. Ooh, okay. Well, you can see I'm neither a cookie or a cake master. I've lost my touch. Alright, wait for it to cool down. See what happens. Alright, I'm going to test one. Maybe it's just the color.
There you go.
Is it good? Okay.
Sure. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Alrighty. Could be a little bit lighter if you want it. This is pretty good. A little crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Well, thank you for joining me on the cookie run.